Hey, what's up everybody? Today I got some squad deathmatch gameplay on Tehran Highway. I am running Lone Wolf. None of my friends happened to be on when I was recording this. So I jumped in a game by myself and ended up with one other squad mate. So I've only been jumping in this lately really because either my friends aren't online or Rush is just a laggy piece of crap and I just can't get into Conquest. I really don't care for it. I don't know. I don't really have a real good reason for that. It's just, I like the push, I like concentrated action, and Conquest just doesn't do it for me. But just a personal preference. I'm not saying it's a bad mode or it's not good or anything like that. This match, I do pretty well KD-wise. We still managed to lose somehow. The guy on my team I'm playing with is, he's a noob. He's got to be. You know, I wasn't talking to him. He didn't have his mic on, but you know, he was getting killed a lot. So it is a pretty fun round. I did enjoy it quite a bit. This Tehran Highway is a blast on squad deathmatch. I've just been really digging it. Now I don't do a whole lot of vehicle horn, but this thing it's mildly powerful. I mean, you could put in some work with it, but if the team is smart, they could take you out pretty easily in this thing. So I like to take it up and down the main roads very quickly, just stopping to kill people. You know, as a method that works out pretty well, especially if you're by yourself and you have to take it to the end, because typically people aren't camping down at the end over here. So you can always take it down here and fix it or wherever you need to. Just keep in mind that you will need to repair your vehicle and watch out for mines, because people lay down a lot of mines. So for the most part, this squad deathmatch has been working out for me pretty good. I'm still stuck on this G3 when I'm playing squad deathmatch. I've been using a lot of different weapons when I get into rush games, but the squad deathmatch, I'm all about this thing. It works great. You do have to watch out for squads that are playing together. Unfortunately, like I said, we did lose this game, and that was because the other teams, they were playing together, and my team was so not playing together. I did end up scoring my Nemesis pins in this round, which I actually had not gotten until this point. I still need a couple more ribbons before I get the achievement for the 50 points for getting all the ribbons. Yeah, I'm still missing the, what is it? I need the turret score, or the turret one, and for the life of me, I cannot kill anybody with that corn. I disable vehicles, whatever. I'm gonna get that medal for being in the corn for 2 hours, or the emplacement for 2 hours before I end up getting a ribbon. It's just ridiculous. My friends were all making fun of me. They even actually one of them Nathan made a video on how to use it, thinking that it was gonna help me, but it's just terrible luck in my opinion, that I haven't been able to get it thus far. And I also need the suppression ribbon, so I need to get my act together and get that one. I'm thinking I'm going to put on the suppression bonus, and then run M249 with extra ammo on the bazaar or something like that I can just pound down a hallway over and over again. So I am recording this on the eve of the Skyrim launch. So I wanted to tell all you guys that I'm not going to be around for a while. I'm probably at least 2 weeks away from, I would say probably a couple weeks away from doing another Battlefield commentary. You're going to see me cranking out some stuff for Skyrim, and I'm not going to do a whole lot of achievement guides on that one. I don't think that there's a lot on there. Ooh, yeah, that guy got us good. He should have blown us up right away. He would have won. Yeah, and then I knifed through him. And I think that's the thing where you can't knife somebody in the face. So, I don't know how I lived through all this, by the way, either. Have you guys noticed that it automatically, after you upgrade pistol or get a new pistol, it automatically equips like one of the old M9s? Because I don't normally carry that one, but for some reason it was there. So, again, this one, and I also recommend too, if you're not playing with friends, that you do random spawn points, because you have no idea what that guy's up to, and chances are he's probably getting killed. So you don't want to spawn in on somebody who's about to get knifed, because then you just end up getting murked too. For some reason, this game, I just came to that epiphany, but before that, I tried to spawn on my squad mates and give them some port. Because if you are running around in squad deathmatch with your friends, man, you can really do some damage, especially on some of the smaller maps. If you have one person running shotgun and then another person running a medium to long range weapon, not a sniper rifle, but a medium to long range weapon, you can really put in some work. It's very advantageous to do that. But, you know, you got to keep it together during that time frame and work as a team, as always. So back to the Skyrim thing. Skyrim is going to be out tonight. It's actually it's 6 p.m. here on the West Coast when I'm recording this, and it's going to come out at 9 p.m. It's going to release at 9 p.m. Out here, because that's the one that's going to do it on the East Coast. I am playing Skyrim on the PC. I don't see why there would be any other reason to play it on Xbox besides the achievements. Hell, I may even just pick it up for the Xbox just to get the achievements one day anyways, but who knows. So I am stoked about this, man. I have been amped up forever to play some Skyrim, and I don't know if you guys are fans or not, or if you're even going to pick it up, but I love Skyrim. I love the whole Elder Scrolls series, excuse me, so far, and I can't wait for this. So that was my teammate jumping off the side because he's scared of these two guys, apparently. So yeah, that was the kind of support that I was receiving during this particular game. I tried to keep us on float as much as I could, and I mean, I get some pretty decent spray downs up here with the G3. That thing really, man, it shoots wind. I'm not even kidding. It wrecks dudes. They don't have a chance. If it had a bigger clip, it would just be completely overpowered. At a closer distance, now at a longer distance, it doesn't do as nearly as much damage as, of course, as some of the other assault rifles. But at a short distance, oh, this guy, I didn't have anything to blow him up, so I thought I'd jump up and teabag his tank, which ended up not being a smart decision, but it was kind of funny at the time. So I was quietly laughing to myself as he's sitting in there. I'm like, oh, take some, get some salties. And so he runs out, and then, yeah, I should have killed him. Or I did kill him, actually. Never mind. I think his buddy gets me over here. So, yeah, that's a good way to get yourself killed. Jump up and teabag a tank. So, at least it'll amuse you temporary. So tonight, yeah, on PC, it's gonna you can expect to see some Skyrim videos from me. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. There's not a lot of achievement guides that are gonna be worth even posting tonight. So I'm thinking more or less that I may do 1 or 2 achievement guides, but for the most part they look like they're either grind achievements or they are going to be along the lines of a story-based thing. So there's only a couple of like collection missions and stuff. I may do one of the collection missions. Oh man, I should have gotten, that was awesome. You don't just get kills like that very often. Get montaged. I don't know if I'll save that. Oh, we got another guy on our team, but he's a paid soccer guy, so you know he's definitely not going to help me out. There wasn't a whole lot of lag in here, and that's why I've been really liking the squad deathmatch, man. When I pull the trigger on somebody, they die, and that's not something that I've been experiencing in Rush lately, and it's been very frustrating. And you know, to be honest with you, it's mostly the maps with vehicles on them. So it's been kind of frustrating. Any map that I get in with a vehicle on it, it's junk. So some of these guys, I try and chase them down, but I don't know why I was chasing after this guy. Anytime, you know, if you guys don't know that, a big rule of Battlefield, or for that matter any first-person shooter, is don't chase your prey, man. If you don't get them right away and they run away, let them go. Because when you come around the corner, they're going to be prone and they're going to hose you. And that's that. So take that as a valuable lesson from this gameplay. I will be doing a Skyrim review. I did a Battlefield review for those of you guys that didn't see it, and those of you who did see it either left a nice comment or are no longer subscribed to me. I wanted to touch on that a little bit. Man, I have gotten some serious flack from people about the Skyrim gameplay, or not the Skyrim, excuse me, about my Battlefield review, and you know, I've been it was kind of frustrating that people are closed-minded enough to not accept basically what in the end result is only my opinion. And you know, I didn't particularly say very many nice things about this game. Like I said, you know, clarify some even further. I do like this game. It has a lot of flaws, and in all honesty, it was released early. This game should have been released, I don't know, like a month from now, or 2 months now, 3 months from now, 6 months. It needed a bit more time to marinate a little bit, if I should say. You know, they needed some more testing. They needed some more. I don't know what it is. They needed more time, because there's just so many glitches and bugs and hit detection issues and server issues and lag and everything else. It's like, it was, for a company like DICE, it's really unpolished, and I was not impressed with it at all. I mean, they should be taking their time and polishing something that has a name like Battlefield. Yeah, there's a good reason why you don't spawn on your squad mates there, because they're probably about to get murked. So anyways, back to the Battlefield thing. And then I've gotten, I think more than anything, I got a lot of flack because I said the tanks are useless in this game. And, you know, I don't think that they're useless completely. I think that there's a lot of, well, that guy shot me from around the building. I think that there's a lot of issues with them being completely underpowered. And in direct comparison to the last Battlefield, which was Bad Company 2, the tanks, in my opinion, were done extremely well in Bad Company 2. When you shot another tank, it hurt the heck out of it. When you shot a person with a tank, they died. You know, now, if you shoot directly at a person's feet with a freaking tank, they don't die. They run away. That to me is just dumb, and so I've been kind of frustrated with that, and you know, there's not much, you know, I wish they would buff them up a little bit, but I understand you know, why that they did something like that, because they thought that the tanks were overpowered, but the tanks are in this game are a lot more user friendly. They're easier to use than they were in Bad Company 2, and which I think is dumb. They made the helicopters still powerful, but much harder to fly. Again, in my opinion, why didn't they just make the tanks hard to use again? I tried to drop shot that dude, and I got worked for it. Yeah, he's at 100% health. I didn't get nothing on him. Well, I got a 6-to-2 ratio on him, so he's probably not happy as it is. So I heard through word on the street is that they're going to be throwing out a patch. I heard some other commentators talking about it, and I thought that was kind of interesting that they're going to be patching this with they're dropping the flashlights down, which was one of my big complaints about this game. It's ridiculous how many people are using those flashlights. I use them all the time because I'm getting them used on me all the time, and you may as well just, you know, be douchey as the next guy if they're going to be using them. But you know, in the nighttime map like this, I can see why they would blind you, and in like some of the other darker maps, I can see why they blind you. But when you go on, what's it, Davamon Peak, or I don't know how you pronounce that, so excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, and somebody's like shining you while parachuting down, and they're blinding you, like, seriously? In the middle of the day, is that really going down? But yeah, that's the case, and dude, that guy, I pumped so many rounds into him, I have no idea how he's alive. But it's the end of it anyways. So, anyways, that's my 2 cents for this commentary. So, if you guys aren't already subscribers, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.